Hi, my name is Rachel Gaffey of pregnancyclasses.ie and mywellbeing.ie, and this is my 15-minute home practice using your large ball. I'm currently 38 weeks pregnant on my second baby, so this practice is ideal for any stage in your pregnancy from 12 weeks right up to the day you deliver your baby. It should take 10 to 15 minutes. You can do part of it, come back to it, you can do the full thing start to finish. All you need is your yoga mat, a large ball. I recommend 65 centimetres, and it needs a little bit of bounce underneath the bottom, and either a pillow and a blanket or both, whatever you feel comfortable with. When you're sitting on your ball, you want to make sure that your feet can easily touch the ground. Knees and hips should be in one line, feet flat on the floor, and when using these balls, you'll find your spine will naturally lengthen for you. It's very difficult to slouch when you're pregnant sitting on a ball like this. So feet flat on the floor, knees in line with the hips, and a little bit of bounce underneath the bottom makes it really comfortable for you. So we're going to start just sitting on the ball. Feet hip distance apart, making space for your bumps. My smaller bumps, feet can be a little closer together. As the bump gets bigger, you separate the feet to leave lots of space for baby. Hands on knees, but just close the eyes, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders, and just tune into the breath. Long, slow, deep inhales, long, slow, deep exhales. Feeling really grounded. If you're anyway dizzy or nauseous, you keep the eyes open, otherwise eyes are closed, straight spine, just tuning into how your body is feeling. Tuning into your beautiful little babies. Breathing long and slow, deep and full. Just setting your intention for your practice today, for your little babies, for keeping your bodies really strong throughout your pregnancy and making space for those little babies to grow day by day. And we'll just start with some pelvic floor work. So with each exhale, you should lift up and tighten the muscles of the pelvic floor, and as you inhale, just completely soften and release the muscles. So you're using all the muscles of the pelvis, front to back, from the pubic bone right round to the tailbone, lifting up, holding nice and firmly, and gently release. It's equally important that when you release, the whole pelvic floor is very soft and relaxed. So when you're ready, we're going to lift up, tighten, hold, 2, 3, gently releasing, lifting up, holding, 2, 3, and releasing. Again, lifting up, holding, 2, 3, release, lift up, holding, 2, 3, gently releasing. We'll do 2 more. Lift up and hold, 2, 3, and release. Last time, lift and hold, 2, 3, and release. And from here, we're just going to do some nice hip rolls. So brilliant for just releasing out the pelvis. You can hear this out of the ball on the yoga mat. Makes a bit of friction, but it's good to prevent slipping. If you're doing this in your carpet, just making sure the ball is going to slide out from under you. It's just nice gentle hip rolls here, circling the pelvis, letting go of any stress or tension, and coming back, and a couple of bounces. So just bouncing on the ball is going to release any lower back, tailbone pain. It just lubricates the spine right the way from tailbone right up to the crown of the head. So your ball should be quite comfy, your feet relaxed, and it really lengthens the spine. Coming back to a stationary position here, hands either on your little babies or on the knees, wherever you feel comfortable today. Dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder, letting the weight of the head. Just release any stress or tension from the neck. Slowly coming to centre and drop the opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. Coming slowly to centre, and chin lifts up, head hangs back. Come to centre, nod the chin onto the chest. And back to centre. Eyes open, arms face each other, crossing right over left. Inhale, reach and stretch high. Exhaling, gently softening down. Again, inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, releasing. Once more, lengthen and reach. Gently soften, uncross the arms, opposite arm comes over. Inhale, reaching high. Gently softening. Reaching up. Gently releasing. Last time, stretching high. and release. Take your arms right out to the side, now relax the shoulders, thumbs point down. Go for a big stretch here to stretch right across the chest, arms up at shoulder level, lengthening right at the tips of the fingers. Bring your arms behind you, slide the shoulders together. So feel like you're drawing away any tension from between the shoulder blades. Draw the shoulders away, hands fingers interlaced, hands reaching towards your bum, and then lift the hands as far up away from your bum as you can. And we're going to flex forward. The bigger the bump, you may not get very far forward. Depends on how your body is feeling, how comfortable your baby is as you go forward. If you're comfortable coming all the way forward, let the head go, arms flipping over, neck is relaxed, and slowly you round all the way back up, hands reaching towards your bum, and releasing, just rolling the shoulders out, letting go of any tension from the body, and we go opposite direction. A couple of bounces on your ball again, so anytime you need to loosen out the spine or just feel a little bit of relief, a couple of bounces on the ball feels really good. So taking left hand to base the spine, right hand to knee, we're just going to gently twist, look over the shoulders. So leave lots of space for baby, just gently twisting, looking right over that shoulder. Slowly coming to centre, opposite side, hand coming in, hand coming to the outside of the knee, gently twisting, looking right over that shoulder. And slowly to centre, we'll do once more to each side, hand coming in, gently twisting. So you always leave space for baby, you're never compressing baby. And slowly to centre, opposite side, nice gentle twist. And back to centre, both hands down by the side of the ball, left arm reaches up and stretch over. So we're really trying to lengthen out the side body here. Reach and stretch, let the neck go, reaching, stretching as far as you can, slowly all the way up, arm comes down, opposite side, reaching up, stretching over, so chin is away from the chest, lengthening out the side body as much as you can, slowly coming all the way up, once more to each side, reach up, stretch over, just opening the body, slowly coming all the way back up, opposite side, reach up, stretch over, and slowly coming back. Then from here, interlacing fingers, chin to the chest, and separate the shoulder blades as much as you can. So reaching forward here, chin to the chest, separate the shoulder blades, sitting up tall, hands coming to the heart. Again, reach and stretch forward, as far forward as you can. And sitting up tall, hands into the heart. We'll do one more like that. Chin to the chest, stretch and reach forward. And hands come into the heart. Release the arms down, couple of bounces on the ball again here, and some gentle rolls of the hips. Again, just releasing pressure in the pelvis, we go opposite direction. So just even in doing that last few minutes of work, you just released your whole neck, spine and shoulders, and from sitting on the ball, it gives you great room to position your baby into a nice head down position, leaves lots of space. Anybody with tired backs, if you're doing a lot of desk work, or driving a lot, or you feel by the end of the day your back is getting really tired, if you're feeling a little bit weary, and like bigger bumps towards the end of the pregnancy, you will find comfort using one of these balls. And if you just sit on it, bounce on it, roll on it, do a few exercises like we've just done, it really does help relieve tension. So we've now released the whole upper body. We're going to move into our spine. So for the next exercise, just move very slowly, particularly if it's your first time using the ball. You take it nice and handy. Hands each side of the ball, and you slowly and gently walk out. Now as you walk out, you allow the pelvis to dip, head comes back onto the ball, hands on baby. Now if you're not comfortable with your hands on your belly, you can leave your hands on the ball, that's fine too. You're just going to drop bum to the heels. Now my head, neck and shoulders are completely relaxed, and then I stretch and release. So as I release here, all the tension is out of my belly, out of my boobs. I'm just stretching and then dropping bum towards the heels. And again, I do a lovely big stretch here. Again, bum comes down, stretching right out. Once more releasing and stretching out. Now if you're not comfortable on the ball, your movements can be much smaller, so it could look a little bit more like this, small movements. If the head, neck or shoulders are soft, place a pillow in underneath your neck. If the head and neck and shoulders are a bit too tight, you're not comfortable leaning back. From here, we're going to take hands onto baby again, and we're going to start to strengthen the muscles of the bum, thighs and hips, and also just working into the spine. You're going to press into your feet and lift your bum, your bump right up towards the ceiling. So contracting the bum muscles, hips up towards the ceiling, head, neck and shoulders relaxed, hands on baby, lifting up, and then we slowly dip the hips, coming all the way back down. Again, pressing into the feet, lifting bump, belly, bum, everything up towards the ceiling. So tightening the bum muscles, get those babies right up, shoulders relaxed the whole time, slowly curling all the way back down. Last time, press into the feet, lifting all the way up. So this time when we come up here, we're going to hold it up here, working deep into our glutes. We're going to lift onto our right tippy toes. So fantastic for any of my restless legs ladies, or anybody with swelling in the ankles or foot cramps. Lifting onto the left tippy toes. So again, we're using our glutes to stabilise the pelvis, and gently down. Then we're lifting onto both tippy toes, getting right up onto tippy toes, heels are up, and then heels come down. We lift the toes up, place the toes down, and slowly the spine drops down again, curling around the ball. And again, we'll just gently roll forwards and backwards, stretching out. So it's a lovely stretch, particularly in the later stages of pregnancy, when you need to just take all that pressure off the front of the body. Rolling forwards and backwards, slowly and gently. Okay, we'll do once more like that. So again, coming back to your neutral, just press into your feet, lift hips and baby up towards the ceiling. So contract the glutes, hips are up, shoulders relaxing, lift onto the right tippy toes, high as you can, to try and really remove any acid from the joint or from the muscles. Into the opposite tippy toes, great for swelling of the ankles or any fluid retention. Onto both tippy toes, heels high as you can, stabilising the whole time with the lovely strong pelvis muscles. Toes lift up, heels are down, and then we slowly release down. Again, wrapping bum towards the heels, stretching out, making the movement only as big as you're comfortable with. So it might be a small movement, that's perfectly fine too. Or you can make the movement a little bit bigger, stretching out, dropping bum to the heels, head, neck, shoulders relax the whole time. So when you decide you want to come up, really important to take it really slowly, hands come onto the ball. First thing we do is we look forward, so your gaze goes directly forwards, and then all I want you to do is just reverse the feet back in. So really slowly, really gently walk all the way back, so you end up sitting on top of the ball. Once you come back sitting on the ball, we can do a couple of bounces here. Shoulders relaxed, spine straight. Do a couple of hip rolls as well, just releasing out that lower body. Opposite direction. Couple more bounces. And then we're ready to work bums, thighs, hips a little bit stronger. So for the next part of our sequence, we're going to take our ball in against a piece of wall. So whatever you're leaning against, make sure that it's stable and that it can take your weight and the weight of the ball. So generally a wall is perfect for this. You place the ball in at the lower back, so right around the lower back area is good. Feet hip distance apart. Generally, putting the feet on a yoga mat will stop any slipping. Head, neck and shoulders relaxed. Lean into the ball. So I'm actually really giving my weight into the ball. The ball is nice and comfortable, supporting my back. Now from here, I can hold on to my little baby, and we're going to drop down into a low squat. Going to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7. Knees in line with the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push back up. So in doing this, I'm working to really strengthen the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, all the muscles that really help stabilise the pelvis. I'm also working on the knees and the hips and the ankles, so working the joints. It's also allowing baby to get into that nice low head down position. So strong exercise, you may not want to come down all the way, depending on the baby's position, how the muscles of the pelvic floor are. You might want to make a little bit of smaller movement. Otherwise, you're dropping right down, holding here, leaning into the ball. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, push back up. We'll do once more like that. Now you can hold it for as long as you want. You might want to hold it for 45 seconds to a minute to test out the length of an average contraction. You might want to do different combinations, coming up for 2, down for 2, that sort of thing. Whatever you like to do is perfect, but it's all about just leaning into the ball and using the lower body strength to hold you in position. So last time we're going to come down, holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push back up. So we're going to change that now, into lunges. Again, body position stays the same that you're leaning into the ball. Just going to take the left foot all the way back. So you come back onto those left tippy toes. I'm still leaning into the ball. The ball is supporting my whole upper body. Hands on my hips. I drop down. I'm going to pulse out here for 10, 9, 8, 7, leaning into the ball, 6, 5, 4. Chest stays up, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to freeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and straighten. So you'll feel the legs really working quite strong on this. Again, if it feels good, you come down nice and low. If it's making you breathless, dizzy, you stop straight away. If the baby is pretty low, the muscles of the pelvic floor aren't feeling very good today, you make the movement much smaller. Second set, we're going to drop down again, pulsing out 10, 9, 8, lean into the ball, keep chest up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stay down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and straighten. So we're going to switch legs, taking the opposite leg back, leaning into the ball. Again, just thinking about stability, strong muscles, holding your baby in, and taking all the tension out by leaning into the ball. Again, when you're ready, dropping down, pulsing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straightening. Last time on this leg, drop down low. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Give your body weight to the ball for 4, 3, 2, 1, and just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And just shaking out the legs. You slowly and gently come away from the ball. You can take your ball down onto the mat. I'm going to just do a couple of little bounces here. It's about 38 weeks pregnant, that actually makes me feel very breathless. But it's great for feeling the muscles really strong, really working, but yet your whole upper body, the boobs, the belly, the bump, is all supported by the ball. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on our chest, shoulders and core strength. For this one, it's a good idea to use a little padding for your knees. So you may want to kneel on a blanket or a pillow. So if I pop my blanket underneath my knees from here, you're going to place your elbows onto the ball, knees on your blanket or your pillow, whatever feels comfortable for you. And from here, just tilt your hips forward, just slightly forward. You're not leaning down onto the ball, you just keep your arm strength to leave a little bit of space for your boobs, for your belly, away from the ball. And then from here, just going to roll the ball out, using your arms and your core strength, drawing the ball all the way back in. So you want to feel this in the chest, shoulders, back of the arms, and also in the tummy muscles. So same thing, your hips are forward, your bum doesn't move, you roll out. Dig your elbows into the ball, pull the ball right back in towards baby. Would you form more like this? So again, as you exhale, you roll the ball out, then you use your core strength to pull that ball all the way back, and you should feel this arms, chest and shoulders along with the tummy muscles. 3 more, keeping the hips forward, just rolling out, elbows dig into the ball, drawing all the way back in. Let's do 2 more like this. Again, making sure there's no tension in that lower back, you're just rolling out, elbows dig in, pulling right back in. 1 more, elbows dig into the ball, you roll all the way out, and draw right back in. So you should really feel the whole of your body working for that one. So from here, we've now worked top, middle and lower bodies. We get to the best bit with the ball, a little bit of relaxation. So again, for this one, I'm going to take a pillow and use my pillow for a little bit of padding for my knees. And I'm going to take my blanket and just place it over the top of the ball. So we're trying to get nice and comfy here. This is where we're going for a relaxation. And I'm going to lean onto the ball. So I'm going to lean onto the ball, my chin is on the ball, or if you're more comfortable, your cheek can be on the ball. And then I'm going to just drop my bum back towards my heels and roll forward like I'm trying to touch the floor. So dropping bum to the heels, rolling forward, touching the floor. Again, dropping bum to the heels and rolling forward. Bum comes back towards the heels and rolling forward. So in this position, my tailbone, my pelvis, my lower back has lots of space. Gives baby the right amount of room to get into that lovely head down position. The heaviest parts of my body are supported by the ball. And it should be quite relaxing, so you can experiment with your pillows, your blankets, to make it really soothing, really comforting. Letting the ball support you fully. Letting your baby hang down. Also a good position if your baby isn't in the head down position. Spend a little bit of time like this, just rocking forwards and backwards. No pressure. Pelvis, tailbone, releasing lower back. And then we can go side to side as well. So change to a big bear hug of the ball. And just rocking side to side. Gently rolling, releasing any tension. You may be more comfortable on your chin or your cheek. Or you may want to alternate between forwards and backwards and side to side. So this should become very soothing. Also a good position to get your partners or friends or whoever you can rope into it to give you a little bit of a back massage. Making sure your pillows and your blankets are used to keep you really comfy. And at a later stage of pregnancy it can be a good way to watch TV or read your books or whatever you like to do in free time. Just gets all the pressure out of that lower back. So stay here for as long as you want, just using the ball to release the body, tuning into your breath, tuning into your baby, and rewarding yourself with a little bit of stillness.